Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's just Q America again with another episode of Savantz Podcast, EP2. Thank you guys so much for all of your responses about my last podcast, all the great feedback, and the support. I definitely appreciate it. You know, it's always nerve-wracking doing something for the first time, especially talking to yourself. Like, at least it seems like you're talking to yourself. You feel crazy. But, yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys for that. Hope everybody's doing well today. I feel good. Got my hair twisted, a little more presentable. Got my big bird jacket on. I'm warm. I'm refreshed. And everything's cool. It was a good day today. So the topic I actually had for today is something that hits home for me, and I'm pretty sure it probably hits home for a lot of other people too, because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this as well, especially my generation. People are like 24, around that age, maybe even younger. Probably it's got to be younger, maybe even a little older, but whatever it may be. But this whole topic was just about the fact that social media is supposed to be a platform that keeps us connected, but somehow, to me, it has a weird way of doing the opposite. And what I mean by that is, we're always so informed with people, and we can always see what they're doing, to the point where we don't feel like we have to put out that extra effort to actually see those people, hanging out with them face to face, cultivate those relationships face to face. And I feel like for me, that's what really counts. I think that we're so comfortable behind the phone and behind that platform that these comments and these likes now serve as the friendship. It's like a like and a comment and a story, response here and there is it's equal to you saying, oh, I still message you, we're still cool, and we're on the same page. So that's open line of communication, because you have all those ghost followers who you don't say anything to them, they don't say anything to you, they probably look at your stuff all the time, they have their opinions about it, and that's it. And I don't really understand that. Just keep your follower counts up, I guess. But I just see a lot of this, and I definitely see how it's just weird when, I'll even see somebody after a long time, and it's like, I'm not even really surprised to see the person in real life, because I already follow them and they already follow me. So I can't even sit here and go, oh, yo, bro, like, how have you been? Or like, what have you been up to? Because it's like, I don't want to lie, because I already know what you've been up to, because you post everything you in your life. And there's no spontaneity to anything anymore. It's just, you see everybody's stuff, so people's absence doesn't really mean anything anymore. It's almost like people, you don't see them in real life, but that's okay, because you have them on social media, so you can see everything they do at all times. And it's weird, because as soon as this stuff got ramped up, I don't see my family, and I'm not talking about my immediate family, I mean my outside family, like my distant cousins, as much. I don't see certain people anymore, and I know it's the same reason, just like how I don't see certain friends anymore, because they can see everything I'm doing. So it's weird, because you get all this support on social media and Instagram, but it's like, how much of that support that you get on Instagram and social media equates to real life? It's like, how much does it actually equate? Because to me, it's like, friendship is, all right, let's go get some coffee, let's go get a drink, let's go out, let's hang out, on a deeper level, and not just, follow each other once, here and there, just check, comment on each other's stories. And it's like, that's almost like letting them know that they, you guys still rock together, you guys are still good. But I'm not hating on it, and it is what it is. But I just think the reality is that we are face-to-face creatures. We need that human interaction, and I think that we are really distant in that way, to a point where, I remember I isolating myself, and being like, I don't want to be around anybody, and willingly doing that. Now I feel like I legitimately isolate. I'm not willingly isolating myself, I'm isolated, meaning it's like when I see somebody that I haven't seen after a while, but we follow each other on social media or Instagram, and we finally make plans to see each other, it's weird. It's like awkward because I feel like it all plays into the facade of us making ourselves and building ourselves up on a platform. And then in real life, it's almost like a subconscious wondering if that person sees you as the person they see you on that platform. And it kind of works against you, and it works on your anxiety, and it works on your nerves. And that's the thing about putting so much energy into something like that, when it's like, especially when it's not business and it's just personal, and it's, you know, it has nothing to really do with you. It's just kind of like, you know, it's just for your own personal gain, like your own personal, it's like inflating your ego. But you know, but this stuff it's not even on a friends level, it's even on a like romantic level, to where we following a whole bunch of people, and we have a whole bunch of people following us that don't even serve us anymore. Like we'll be following our exes, and we'll be in whole different situations, but still follow our exes, and almost bring the baggage from that relationship into this relationship, because you're still constantly reminded of that person. Like subconsciously, they're still there, like, you know. And it's weird because you ask yourself, do these people actually really want to get over that person? Do they want to move forward? And I think a lot of people carry that extra baggage because they're still following their exes. They still have attachments that don't serve them, and then they wonder why they have unsuccessful relationship after unsuccessful relationship after unsuccessful relationship over and over and over again. It becomes this crazy constant cycle, you know. And it's just weird, and I feel like all this stuff is just not good for us. Just like how we have Snapchat, and that I don't even understand Snapchat. I don't even like using it, to be honest. The fact that, you know, you could send a message and it disappears, it's just weird to me. Like, I want to have a recollection of what we talked about. I don't understand the whole concept behind it. You know, it just seems sneaky to me. Like, human nature itself is, if they can get away with something, they're gonna get away with something. You know, the only thing that combats that is the fact that some humans have a moral code, and that combats the fact that they can get away with sneaky things. So they rather not do sneaky things because they rather have integrity and be faithful and certain things like that. But people will do things just because they can get away with it, and I feel like it's just the easiest thing to do. It's like Instagram implemented the fact that you could delete messages. It's like, yo, for what? You know what I mean? Like, if it's there, it's there. You know what I mean? It like, or it's not even delete. It's unsend them. You can unsend messages to make it seem like it never even happened. But for me, it's just been situations where it's like, you know, we'll be fighting, or somebody will be fighting, and you know, a relationship. People will be fighting in a relationship, and it's like you can easily just go and, you know, get some attention from somebody else because you're fighting with that person, and I guess have them fulfill whatever you feel like you're lacking currently in your relationship. And I don't know, I just feel like it's weird that I don't see relationships thriving that much anymore. And I think it all has to play into that. So, you know, I just think that we should all make a constant effort to try and actually be real with ourselves and see each other and cultivate those relationships in real life, and not just over this platform. You know, like, that doesn't do it for me. Like, yo, and this doesn't take away from the fact that I appreciate everybody who supports me, because I know there's people who are overseas that I have friends and they support me, and that's cool. I know I have people across the country and I see them whenever I can, but like, I understand how that could be. Like, you know, I understand I don't have quick, easy access to those people, but just the fact that, you know, somebody could be literally 20 minutes away from you, and that's your bro. It's just your brother. You know what I'm saying? They call you your brother, you know, like, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're brothers, but we see each other when? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough to me to just like, and I understand we're grown. That doesn't have anything to do with that. I think that's just excuses. I think it's the fact that just we're content with knowing everything about, you know, just seeing things through posts and being constantly updated. We think that's the same thing as keeping a fresh relationship with somebody on the friends aspect, or relationship aspect, or whatever it may be. Like, And it's funny because Kanye West even said, he's like, yo, your girl will post, or your guy, whatever it is. Like, I don't even want to come off any type of way. It's not even like that, but this is just his words. Like, your girl will post something and put it on Instagram before she sends it to you. And it's true. It's just like the easiest thing, because you have the attention of so many different people with one, like a click of a button, one button. So if something if something isn't working out, that's just an easy outlet to just get out what you need to get out. And I don't know, it's just strange to me, but I definitely want to hear what you guys think about this subject, more so than the last podcast that I put up, because I didn't really hit on anything like that. It was just kind of a introduction, and I just hit on unconditional love a little bit, and I still am going to probably make a part 2 of that. But let me know what you think about this, and the fact that, do we take people's presence lightly now because we're so connected over social media that we take that as equally the same thing? And if you could be on the other side of that, to where you think that it is okay and you don't feel a difference, but so let me know how you feel. This is Q America Savantz Podcast episode 2. Thank you guys for tuning in again. See you guys soon. Peace. 101